On December 16, 2021, forensic auditors BDO Canada made a presentation at the regular board meeting of the Thompson-Nicola Regional District and advised the TNRD board to implement about 20 recommendations as a result of their examination of financial records between the years 2015 to 2019. So what is a forensic audit, and why did the TNRD recently undergo one? Hi, my name is Gloria Mertens, and this is That's My Take, an interpretation and education of village council proceedings. A forensic audit is typically used to uncover misconduct or misappropriate behavior, often undertaken after allegations are made by the media or whistleblowers within an organization. The purpose is targeted at a specific issue. They examine financial records, gather information, and analyze evidence that could be used in a court proceeding. Examples include expense fraud, procurement fraud, bribery, or corruption. A forensic audit is more specific than the yearly external financial audit that all public bodies are required to undertake. The yearly financial audit looks only at consolidated statements and does not guarantee that the audit will detect any misstatement when it exists, as information is supplied by the municipality or regional district and is trusted information. The forensic audit, however, makes significantly more detailed reviews of samples. The auditors also conduct interviews with key individuals and uncover evidence or pertaining to fraudulent activities. It is a costly process and is not a common practice that is regularly undertaken. Jessica Wallace, reporter at the Kamloops This Week, studied the spending at the TNRD after the sudden departure of the longtime CAO, Suk Gill, in February 2020. Gill's resignation, later publicized as a retirement, came just hours after Kamloops This Week began inquiring about the fact that he had been on paid leave for 2 weeks. Gill left with more than a $500,000 severance payout and a legal agreement to call his dismissal a retirement. Wallace's investigative findings were eventually published in February 2021 and exposed a culture of excessive spending at the TNRD that had been going on for some time, and according to one board director, for decades. From dining at the finest steakhouses to booking an $8,000 champagne room at a high-end hotel in Whistler, to buying gifts for staffers, taxpayers of the TNRD funded it all. Spending went unchecked for years on big parties, high-end restaurants, regular coffee shop visits, luxury hotels, and expensive gifts. Wallace's investigation led to the forensic audit and an ongoing criminal investigation by the RCMP. The audit is expected to cost taxpayers $225,000, as well as thousands more for an external communications consultant. The forensic audit confirms the information unveiled by the investigative reporter. So why might the TNRD board have voted to undergo such an expensive exercise, considering the information was essentially disseminated already by the investigative reporter? The media investigation provided the impetus for reaction, but the forensic audit provides the obligation for action. The forensic audit revealed a lack of control at the finance department and a lack of oversight and governance by the regional district board. For instance, the TNRD launched a policy review in 2017, but that committee never met. Also, the board rejected previous motions for checks and balances for financial control, suggested by other board members. BDO Canada recommended the board take government ethics and financial skills training, delegate more to the audit committee, and the tightening of several board policies. It was clear that the board was complicit in the spending. In any organization run by a board or council and managed by employees of the board or council, as is certainly the case in local politics, authority may be delegated to management, but responsibility ultimately rests with the board. A forensic audit is considered a critical, independent process to ensure allegations are taken seriously and to restore trust in an organization and the public. However, although the board chair, Ken Gillis, said in a media statement, "On behalf of myself and the entire board of directors, I am here to say that we take full ownership and accountability for the lack of financial oversight in this matter. It is unclear what that actually means to taxpayers. No board members will voluntarily pay back any of these costs. They will not be held personally responsible. None will likely resign their position. Perhaps they will curb their spending and follow financial policies with more attention. It is hoped that they will implement all the recommendations put forth by the forensic audit. But besides feeling cynical about those in politics, the only thing that voters can do that would impact those implicated in this free ride with taxpayers' money is to not re-elect them should they run again for office when their term is up. The full report cannot yet be released, pending legal review, as the report is highly sensitive and contains confidential documents. So what has this got to do with the village of Ashcroft, you might ask? The mayor of Ashcroft is part of the TNRD board and has been since 2018. Recently, in November 2021, the mayor also became the vice chair of the TNRD and therefore must represent the constituents in all areas of the region. More pointedly, however, is the fact that our mayor is also the editor of the local paper, the Journal. Considering the role of the media in rooting out this scandalous, if not criminal behavior, residents may want to ask themselves if any such investigative reporting would ever happen if anything untoward happened in our small community. I'm thinking not, but that's my take.